In the past 1 week, India has achieved something which would be considered as virtually impossible in the trading corridors of the world. India was able to successfully negotiate two important trade agreements with some of the toughest negotiators in the world, European Union and the United States. It was on 26th January, India's Republic Day. The European Union leaders were the chief guests at the Kartavya Path ceremonial parade. A day after, India and the European Union leaders agreed on a free trade deal which was to be finalized in a couple of months. That was not enough when on 2nd of February, United States President Donald Trump announced that in a telephone conversation with Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi, he had agreed to bring down the tariffs on India from 25% to 18% as per a new trade agreement. It is expected also that the 25% penalty on importing of Russian oil by India will also be brought down. So, what are the factors which has led to this rapid development? We identify at least six factors which are consequential. First, the European Union and India free trade impact is certainly energized the United States to conclude its own bilateral trade agreement early with India so as not to lose the benefit. Second, Indo-US strategic partnership. Even as there were very much concerns over the tariffs which the United States has had laid on India, which included 50% or so, the strategic partnership continued apace, which provided hopes that a free trade agreement which was being negotiated will be accepted or agreed upon in a few months. The third factor is the free trade agreement leverages which India has concluded with other countries such as the United Kingdom, Australia, and plans to have similar agreements with Canada and New Zealand. This certainly acted as a trigger. Fourth factor is the strategic patience. India did not succumb to any pressures from the United States and continued with the negotiations with a steady hand. This patience finally paid off, and now the United States has agreed to bring back the tariffs to 18%. The TACO factor was another important element which led to this free trade agreement with the United States. The ultimate analysis which had led to Mr. Trump's personality, which India had assessed very carefully, was that he would finally not let down his own strategic partners and the way ahead, despite all the pressures he would have made. And finally, of course, the Trump Modi relationship, which both describe as of great friends, made an impact. So that's all we have on this important subject of the India US and India EU trade relationship, how these were managed, and the factors that ensured their succession.